FIGT parents. My name is Sharoya Ham. I am a parent coach and founder of Embrace Behavior Change. I am on a mission to help overwhelmed parents find relief and learn how to parent with being calm, consistent, and confident that you're doing the right thing. That's a hard task in 2020. So first of all, I want to celebrate you. I don't care how you feel. If you don't think you've done enough in 2020, I am here to tell you you have. You have made it to the end. Your children are healthy. Your children are well. You have succeeded. And I salute you today because parents have been the most valuable players in this whole pandemic. What I want to talk to you about today is how to get unstuck if things don't change. I really appreciate that FIG is focusing on this topic about being stuck. Because if you're feeling stuck, you are not the only one. In fact, just 4 days ago, I found myself in this position of not wanting to move. I was so tired, so mentally fatigued, and wore myself out from worry. I had so many things on my plate. So today I'm really not talking to you about a 3-step process that I made up. I'm talking to you from my heart, letting you know that I too experienced this feeling of being stuck. And I want to share with you what I recently did. I read a quote that said, 2 main skills to having a grounded life are the ability to be calm and the ability to problem solve. So as I was wrestling with this feeling of anxiety and being stuck, I thought to myself about that quote. I kept saying, you have to be calm. It wasn't easy. It took me 2 days to kind of unwind and give myself grace. But I want you to understand that it took some effort to be calm. And so I want to encourage you, if you happen to feel stuck right now, to get yourself into a quiet space. Doesn't have to be quiet around you, but just a quiet inner self saying, don't worry, it's going to be okay. And when you begin to tell yourself that it's going to be okay, there's something that happens on the inside. You begin to get a little calmer. And when that happens, you give yourself access to the ability to problem solve. So my question here to you today is that many of you have faced so many transitions with your kids coming in and out of school this past year. What are you going to do if this continues in 2021? And so as you're quiet, if it's not now, if it's in 2021, if you become overwhelmed, then I want you to get yourself into that quiet place and ask yourself, what is it that I need to do to remain grounded if things don't change? It's okay to want something. It's okay to go after what you want. But when you realize that things won't change, it's time to ask yourself a different question. Not what you want, but what do you actually need to remain grounded? So I want to encourage you parents, if you find yourself stuck or in the new year, to ask yourself that question and then give yourself permission to do exactly what you've thought of in your head. For instance, I know some of you are just fatigued with the academics trying to stay on top. So what is it that you need to change in order to stay grounded? Now, granted, you don't have control over opening up a school and sending your kid back there. So if that's not an option, what is it that you need to remain grounded with them staying at home? Now, I'm going to tell you, your insides, your mind might tell you what you need is a half a day, not a whole day of school. I want to tell you to give yourself permission to do exactly that, to pull back some. Your kids need you more than they need arithmetic and social studies and all those different subjects, they need you to be present. They need you to be attentive. And even more so, you need you. And so I want to encourage you, whatever it is that you are in need of to remain grounded, you give yourself permission to do it. Not only you, but would you ask your kids, you know what, if things don't change in 2021, what is it that you need to keep your joy? What is it that you need to continue to be happy? Ask your spouse, ask your co-parent the same questions so that you all can come up with a plan to let some things go and to focus on those things that matter and that will keep you from being stuck. Again, I'm wishing you well toward the end of 2020, wishing you a new, happy new year and a prosperous one, regardless if things don't change.